Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss categories of commands. Before discussing categories of commands, I hope you have already practiced my previous topics. Guys, according to me, categories of commands, this is the most important topic. And believe me, most of the DBAs, even people who are working in an organization, they don't have proper idea about it. So guys, let's start and see what are the categories of commands. First is DDL, DML, and then it is DCL. DDL stands for Data Definition Language, DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, DCL stands for Data Control Language. DDL and DML. Difference between DDL and DML is really very important. You can see one table here named EMP with two columns ename and salary. Suppose I want to work at row level, means I want to manipulate rows, delete, update or insert something. I will switch into the list of DML for that case. For example, look at this. Caught 10,000, tiger 1,10,000. So if I want to add one more row inside it, I will switch into the list of DML, means I will insert. But if I want one more column there, I will add. So means whenever I want to perform any action at column or table level, I will switch into the list of DDL. But if I want to perform any action at row level, I will use DML commands. I want to add one row, it will be insert. I want to change already existing row, I will update. If I want to remove any row, I will delete. But if I want to remove table or column, I will drop. If I want to change name of a column, I will rename. Or if I want to change data type of column, I will modify. In short, if you are working on structure of table, you will use DDL. Whereas if you are working on row or data of a table, you will use DML. Second difference is DDL is auto-committed, whereas DML is manually committed. In order to explain this difference, I'm going to give you a very layman example. Let's say you have created one folder on your system. Inside that folder, you created one file. While writing something into the file, your system shuts down. You again started your system. What are you going to see there? Folder will be there? Yes. File will be there? Yes. But data will not be there. My question is why? I have not saved folder. I have not saved file. Even I have not saved data. But why folder and file are there but data is not there? It's because your data is manually committed, whereas your files and folders are auto committed. Means they are auto saved. Whereas your data, you have to manually save it. So guys, that's very important difference between DDL and DML. You know why DMLs are manually committed and DDLs are auto committed? Because whenever you are firing any DDL command, it's actually accessing hard disk. Whereas whenever you're firing DML command, it's in RAM. So whatever action you will perform with the help of DDL command, it will be permanent. It will be auto committed. Whereas whatever action you will perform with DML command, you have to just save it or you have to commit it. So guys, difference between DDL and DML is most important, and I'm 100% sure that in interviews they're going to ask you these questions. Now what is DCL? DCL, as the name suggests, is data control language. It's grant, revoke, commit, rollback. Actually, commit and rollback comes under TCL, which is transaction control language. But I'm just categorizing it under DCL. It's one and same thing. But if you want to divide it further, commit and rollback is under TCL, which is transaction control language, whereas grant and revoke is under DCL, which is data control language. Now, what is grant, revoke, and what is commit and rollback? Guys, very good thing about SQL or databases is you can't access anybody's data without his or her permission. If suppose I have created one table and you want to access it, you cannot access it or you cannot manipulate it without my permission or without the permission of DBA. So giving permission is called grant and taking back those permission is called revoke. Now what is commit and rollback? I've told you DML is manually committed. So how to save the DML commands? By writing this command commit. And suppose you are not saving it. You forgot to save it and your system shuts down. All your data will be vanished. And that vanished thing is called rollback. Rollback can be accidental or rollback can be on demand. Accidental, if by mistake your system shuts down, all of your data which you have inserted, deleted, or updated, all of your DMLs will be rollback. Whereas by demand is that suppose I deleted any row by mistake and I want that row back, I can roll back. So rollback gonna act as undo or control plus Z. So it's gonna act like that also. To discard all the changes, we're gonna use rollback. So guys, that's what the categories of commands are. In my next video, I'm going to show you syntax of all these commands and their uses. Thank you very much guys. Please keep on practicing and implementing the things. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.